Good morning, all of you. This is Abhishek Sharma from Mount Litra Z School, Jhansi. Students, today we are going to start 5th chapter in class 11 Business Studies. The name of chapter is Emerging Modes of Business. We have successfully completed chapter 4 Business Services. Now, today we are going to start this new chapter, Emerging Modes of Business. In this chapter, we will learn e-business concept, scope and its benefit, business process outsourcing concept, needs and its scope. So, introduction. Modern era world is the era of globalization, change and technology. In response to this, business throughout the world is changing its organization, way of working and use of technology. Business processes are being redesigned. The major change in mode of business is emergence of e-business, e-commerce and business process outsourcing. Now, what is the meaning and scope of e-business? E-business refers to carrying on business activities through internet. Business activities comprises of industry, commerce and trade. So, e-commerce means a conduct of industry, trade and commerce activities through commerce. Before use, not only general internet facilities for e-business, but they also prefer to have their private and personal internet facilities for internal functioning also. Now, as you are seeing that I have mentioned a scope. The scope of e-business is business to business, business to customer, customer to customer and intra-business. So starting with first B2B, transaction taking place between business units are known as B2B, like creation of utilities, collaboration, commercial negotiations, investing, etc. Second is B2C, transaction are take place between business units and customer. B2C enables the businessman to remain in touch with the customer on around the clock basis, like selling and distribution, after sales promotion and other marketing activities, lodging of complaint by customers. Third is customer to customer. The transaction taking place between customer to customer are known as C2C. In this setup, business firm seller also compute customer and buyer is also customer. It provides secured market system for all sale of used goods and services. C2C transaction may involve selling used books, clothes, selling of antique items, vintage items, warning customers about fraudulent suppliers, information about the quality and durability of the product. Now, what is intra-business? This refers to the transaction between parties or a person who are the part of one firm only. It is transaction within the firm that is called intra-firm. Generally, a firm to deal with its supplier, customer, employees, these are called intra-business transaction or interactions. The intra-business commerce transaction make it possible for firm to improve their speed and efficiency. For example, if marketing department wants to make some changes in the design of the product, on the basis of marketing research conducted by them, they can completely do so by contacting production department through intra-business commerce transaction with no delay, and immediate action can be taken by the production department. Intra-business transactions improve the coordination, faster decision and speeder work flow. Intra-business commerce also help the firm to interact with their employees, recruitment and selection of employees. They can send their reports to office through email. Employees need not to come to office, rather office goes to them. So, intra-business commerce transaction may involve interaction between any two departments of one firm, placing order and giving instruction to the suppliers, communication of important information in the whole or entire organization, recruitment, selection and training of employees, reporting by employees to their managers. So once again, I would like to recall its important point. Intra-business transaction improves coordination, faster decision and speeder workflow. Intra-business commerce also helps the firm to interact with their employees, recruitment and selection of employees. They can send reports to office through email. Employees need not to come to office, rather office goes to them. So students, that's all for today regarding e-business. Thank you and have a nice day.